And a good day, all of you. John Henderson, Pierre, the Beverage Ramble, back again with you. Another Beverage Ramble edition today from Boulevard Brewing Company, Dark Truth Imperial Stout. Hold on one second. Yeah, I need to stop doing that. Come prepared, Mr. P. Come prepared. You're not prepared. Gets an 89 score on Beer Advocate. This is an American Imperial Stout. 89 score on Beer Advocate. On tap gives it 3.89 out of 5. Yeah, 3.9 out of 5. So they like it. 9.7% ABV. As some of you know, I'm not. Hold on one second. AC just came on. As a lot of you know, hi, there I am. I'm not really big on stouts this time of year. I do drink them, but not this time of year because it's so humid and warm. It's a day like today, but I've been having this thing a while now, so I said let me just go ahead and just get the review out of the way and be done with it. So again, I do these reviews for review, do these tastings for review purposes only, folks. So I'm not drinking this and that, This time of year I'm drinking a regular Locker. But anyway, here's what the stout looks like. Very pretty. Boulevard Brewing, based in Kansas City, Missouri. I've had their tropical IPA. I believe that was one of their flagship beers. This is also one of their flagship beers, but thankfully the place I go to, Local Vine, they have a good selection of beers. Very good selection, so I'm very happy with what I get from there. So anyway, here's what the beer looks like. According to the website, and it's very lengthy, I'm going to have to cut it down when I put my notes down on this, but uses figs, German hops, Belgian yeast, and it has sort of a fruitiness to smell that I'm getting right now, and that's what I'm getting mostly. 9.7%. I ain't gonna go too heavy on this. I might want to save it later, just to kind of sip, watching some movies or something. So I'm gonna chill on this. Chill, as they say. So, cheers. My oh my. Quite good. I'm not getting that chocolate feel to this, but definitely the figs I'm tasting. Definitely tasting some of the, there's some sort of different spices. Different, not spicy food, but maybe, a little bit of, the spices that you would use that are maybe for some sweet dishes. Also some parties, maybe part of some Indian dishes, possibly. Indian style dishes. This is nice, guys. For 9.7% for an Imperial Stout. This is quite good. Now, most Imperial Stouts that I would have would be the ABV be a little bit higher, looking at maybe 10 or 11%, which is right up my alley. But, this is pretty interesting for Imperial Stout. Good, clean, nice flavor, beautiful color. 10%, 1050 Oscar Blues, which I didn't see none of it come out this year at all. Being the distance from here in Georgia, from South Carolina to Georgia, I figured that would have been available right away, but I guess that didn't happen. So But this is quite good. I mean, they did a good job. I'm definitely getting the fig taste. I'm definitely getting that spiciness. I don't know what kind of spice they're using, but a spice that you would see maybe in a bread or something like that, or some, like I said, some Egyptian or Indian type cuisine is definitely there. Um, there's that Belgian yeast. There's a little slight, not there's no chocolate, but there's a slight taste of chocolate I'm getting from this stout that is quite remarkable. Man, when I saw this, it was for $2.49 at Local Vine when I bought this, so I said, okay, that's about fair. You know, I go there a lot to get all the local stuff and try some of the local stuff. But I think that's a fair price for that. Reasonably fair. So, but this is really good. Um, as I mentioned, Boulevard, Kansas City, Missouri. I know my good buddy Robert, the whiskey scout. Um, Obviously, being in that area, Kansas City, Kansas. He lives in Kansas, but but neighboring, not that far to get the stuff from. Um, and of course, there's been plenty of reviews been of this, so it's my first time trying this stout. So I was fortunate to get it. Thankfully, glad I did get this stout. But the sun is hitting my eyes right now, so I'm gonna move this camera out a little bit more this way, so I won't be too close to the sun. But most stouts I tend to have, often majority of the stout, the Imperials ones would have coffee and chocolate and you know some sweet cream flavor in this. This doesn't have any of that, but it is malty. It is quite sweet, not overly sweet, but good enough. Nice, beautiful glass. So, again, stouts, as I've often said, year round, I don't do them. Unless for review purposes. But, usually I wait till the winter months to have these in June, in November, go all the way until February or beginning of March when the weather is still a little chilly, still a little, cool. And that's when I will be doing a lot of stouts and things like that. But, especially these Imperials. But, hey, you get it while you can. Try it out, oh well. But I think they did an excellent job on this one. Again, the fig flavor is there. There's a sort of spice. There's a nice sweetness, a nice little sweet cream flavor to this. Maybe that Belgian yeast they're adding onto it makes it more full, you know. Um, I've had some other Imperials. There's some Imperials that are not good. I mean, ones that are Imperial, they say they're Imperial, but the ABV is a little bit low to my satisfaction. Like Samuel Smith, their Imperial Stout is 7%, and that's not that, And other Imperial Stout, there's one to me, two, I think this year that for this year I had, the KBS obviously. The KBS stands out. Also the Bourbon County, which I paid a lot of money for that KBS. A lot of money. A lot of money for that KBS. Hold on, let me just lower this thing because this is kind of hurting my reflection doing these reviews here. And go back to the sun. I'm gonna go the other way. Better. Alright, I ain't gonna go on, folks, but yeah, maybe I should have done this maybe for the first time. Done it this way, than doing it the other way with the review, you know, with the sun and all, but I figured let me go ahead and do that anyway. But the KBS, the Bourbon County by Goose Island, I think both of them were probably the two I really enjoyed this year a lot. I know Robert had sent me a couple of stouts as well. I was very happy about that. So, but anyway, getting back to this one, I think this is good at 9.7%. I could definitely see myself getting this again. Again, all those flavors that are mentioned in this are very much there. And this is a good slow sip, people. Not a big gulp, a slow sip. So, I'm going to save the rest of it later. So, bourbon barrels and whatnot, I do enjoy those. But again, more for the winter months. But again, for review purposes, I'll try them now. So, but anyway, I'm going to go 9.0 on this one. This is an A- for me. Yeah, I mean, nothing bad about it. I mean, it could be a higher score, but I think that, yeah, I mean, 89, you know, 90, 91, I think is within that range of score that you'll get. So I think that's pretty much fair. So 9.0, A- for the Boulevard Imperial Stout. As you can see right there, dark truth. Love the bottle design, really fun, really cool. So check it out. You may like it, you may not. Oh well. John Henderson here at the Beverage Ramblton. Keep on watching as always. Cheers. Live laughing. Love. Dark truth. The sun in my eyes. You know.